Already know. Xfinity gang members here. Freedom is good, man. Freedom is good. On this beautiful Sunday, I got my tea and I got a buddy of mine. We're gonna talk about everything today. You know, everyone have a day-to-day basic. So what's your day-to-day basic today? We're just gonna talk about everything. Casual, intrigue, and dramatic. We just gonna have fun, you know. We just gonna have fun and talk about everything that relevance, everything that is important, everything that we're missing in our everyday lives. So here, my buddy, from another mother, from different culture. Come on in, bro. You already know.
Yeah, man. I mean, the tea pretty good.
Yeah.
What kind of what y'all got in here?
Man, this herbal tea made it out of flowers.
Flowers.
Yeah.
And then what is good for?
It's good for a lot of things, but one main thing is antioxidant. You know what I'm saying?
What they do? What they
I mean, any toxicity in your body.
Yeah, any toxins.
Yeah, any toxicity in your body,
Yeah.
toxin in your body.
Yeah.
This right here help alleviate that.
Oh, I need a lot of that, man. I'm need another cup. I'm drinking all this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it tastes good, huh?
Yeah, it's smooth, real smooth. It's not bitter, and it's not too sweet.
See, today's society, man, a lot of people they're not health conscious.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like this here, they don't consider.
Yeah.
And if you notice, people around you, you know, they love alcohol more than they love tea. You know, they want to hit that pills more than they hit the gym.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And they wonder why they're having a heart attack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do. We do chlorophyll.
Oh, okay.
We get like alkaline water, and we put chlorophyll in it.
Dang.
And chlorophyll is what makes the plants healthy. You know, it gets the sun. It get better sun absorption into the plant. That's what chlorophyll does. So I notice when I take it, it helps with my bowel movement. It just makes everything just go smooth. When I first started taking it, I used to think it made me feel bloated, but it actually, what it was doing was just making my stomach tight. It was getting rid of that gas and bloat. It was just making my stomach tight. So I'm like, damn, why my stomach so hard?
Yeah.
And what it was doing was just eliminating all the extra air that it didn't need. You just have a solid stomach instead of a bloated stomach. And so I had to retrain my mind on how I was supposed to feel. I had forgot that.
Yeah.
One time I had a flat stomach and all that, but the chlorophyll, that's what I do. Man, I can check that out too.
So the vitality is very important, man. That's kind of like part of one person's life that we overlook. You know, vitality, right?
Yeah. Living a long time.
Living a long time.
I want to live to be, jokingly, but for real, I want to live to be 200.
Dang.
The reason why I say that is because I don't think one lifetime you can do everything you want to do. So at least live 100 years. You know what I mean? And so you can connect with the kids and the grandkids and the great grandkids, and you can get them wisdom so that they can make the right decisions moving through their life. So they can just do the best they can, man.
But how can we get this information into people like, man, street people, man, like gangsters, like people that don't have the time to receive the information, man, or because there's certain image that say how they're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So they say, man, I live today. I just want to concern today. I ain't worried about tomorrow. You heard that statement a lot of times, right? When I was in the street, I said it like that too.
Yeah.
Well,
we just you have to find a way to connect, man.
Yeah.
You just have to find a way to connect with them. You can do that. They'll be interested in you.
I got you.
Like us, we connect right here, and when it comes to what we got to do to survive. We connect on that. So and we pretty much just be straightforward and direct, and without the game, you know, without the extra words, without the extra putting the sauce on it. When all that's not needed, you know, we need to get straight to the point and let our actions match our words. So we can connect. People just got to connect with them, man, and give them something to do.
Yeah, and I noticed too, like your generation, my generation, you know what I'm saying? It seemed like if we haven't succeeded yet, it seemed like we still being selfish, and we instead of us try to nurture and cultivate our children, right? Yeah. We just worry about ourselves. We still in the streets, rip and run, and try to get it. Instead, we should have changed course. You know what I'm saying? Say, hey man, you know, I know I'm getting older. You know what I'm saying? I need to invest my time, my energy into my children. We don't see that, man. We keep going like we live to 100 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So how are we gonna change the perspective about, hey man, it's time for me to, you know what I'm saying, pull back and help my kids to become what I have desired. But of course they're gonna have, different interests than your own. But at least you can guide them through that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times we don't do that though, man. We just be doing our own thing until our kids getting old and just going through the same process we're going. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Parenting. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Parenting, you know, it affects people in different ways, you know, depending on like how they was brought up. You know, some people brought up being abused verbally and loved at the same time, so they think that, you know, cussing their children out but still showering them with gifts is the way to do it, and then it's just a cycle that's really, you know, contradicting itself. And you know, you got other people who got love and get confidence instilled in them, but maybe their parents didn't have money, but that may help them treat their kids better and not worry about like superficial things and money so much, and more about the relationship and how we can laugh through the hard times and things like that, and versus someone who was abused verbally but showered with gifts. That type of person gonna grow up thinking that money is more valuable than relationships. So it just all depends on the background, and once people can recognize that and understand what's going on, then you make the proper adjustments to get where you want to go.
And I believe we live in a copycat society.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
That's 100%.
We live in a copycat society,
That's
so
100%.
we lose our true self. We don't know what we want, who we want to be. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of times.
Yeah, so we don't know what we want to be. So when we present the person that's totally different from ourselves, we actually put ourselves at risk. At risk of getting killed, at risk of going to prison, and at risk being homeless.
Because we're chasing something that's not for us.
Yeah, it's all an imagination. Just a fakeness. You know what I'm saying? It's not even real. The whole time you're not looking to yourself and say, man.
You're not believing in you. You're believing in something outside of yourself.
Yeah, and then when something happened to you, you start crying. You say, man, you know.
Well, you know, I think with society, you know, they do that by design. It's easier to, if you got 100 people all different, it's harder to keep up with them.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But if you can make everybody act the same, that's easier. It's easier to control.
Categories.
Yeah, it's easier to control like that. You know?
Man.
I think that's what religion do.
Oh yeah.
You know, I don't have nothing against people who are religious, but I think religion make people get cloned. You see what I'm saying? They get cloned and they behave a certain way. Now they trying to see who the most religious, but y'all all being cattle psychologically.
Damn.
You see what I'm
That's
saying?
wild.
They being cattle in their mind. At the end, that it also, like in a smooth way, it makes people passive.
Yeah.
It takes away their will to fight for themselves because they want something else. They gonna rely on something else to save them instead of them saving themselves. But nothing wrong with religious people, but it's levels to it.
So I am an immigrant, Vietnamese immigrants, right?
All right.
Y'all already natives here.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying? So I remember when I first came over, and I guess different families are different. Each family are different. My families, we never talk about racist things. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know nothing about black, white, red, yellow, none of that.
Really?
Yeah. All I see you is you darker than me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So so I never had that. You know what I'm saying? I never understand racism until I live here. So when I first seen my black friends,
Yeah.
I said, "Damn, he's darker than me, ain't he?" That's it. You know what I'm saying?
What age you came?
But 11 and a half?
So up until 11, you didn't see racism.
No.
I didn't really see racism until I was probably. I mean, I knew about it.
Mm-hmm.
I knew about it, but let's say like experience it, where it slap you in the face. I was a teenager, and I was at a bowling alley
Yeah.
getting some shoes. You know how you gotta rent your shoes.
Yeah.
And it was the guy I was getting the shoes from.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember the details verbatim right now, but
Yeah.
I remember that he said something that was racist.
Yeah.
In a joking way.
Mm.
And I was like, damn, did he really just say that for real? And it just caught me off guard, and I was younger, so I just like, damn, it is real out here. And I remember that moment, man.
Damn.
I remember that.
And you know how people say, people traumatized because something happened to them in the past, right?
Yeah.
So they become what they're traumatized about, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's absolute truth
Okay.
because when I first came over, I was being bullied by blacks all days, every day. I walk home from school from wrestling practice,
Yeah.
two big dudes trying to rob me. You know what I'm saying? But I was young, was smart. I said, man, you ain't gotta rob me. When I got money, you know what I'm saying? Next time I give it to you, you ain't gotta rob me. So I was being bullied. But I don't look at black people certain ways. You see what I'm saying? So I think being racist towards someone is being taught, not traumatized. That's what I think.
You think it's being taught?
Yeah, that's my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying?
I could go with that.
Yeah.
I feel it's more important to.
That's my personal opinion because I was traumatized, but
Yeah.
I never hate blacks, whites, or nobody. You know what I'm saying?
So
to
I
me-
think it go both ways. It's both. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because trauma can teach you, and you can be taught.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So-
what happened to me. It taught me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I think though it's best you don't judge a book by its cover, and you got to feel the energy of a person. You know what I'm saying? Like feel the vibe. Does it make you feel good? Does it make you feel bad? And just a person, or whatever it is, a picture on the wall, music, whatever it is, do it make you feel good? Do it make you feel bad? And then just pick a side.
But you see, that's why their projection of what you see. That's why, for example, some black people they see an Asian as an easy prey, like target for robbery or stuff like that, right? But at the end of the day, not all Asian is soft target, right? But because the projection is out there, that's like that. So that's now you have another segment of blacks that live in the street. That's what they look for until they get shot up and get killed. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, and that's also create another problems is now the Asians say, damn, why these black people always target Asian? Now they create this animosity between ethnic groups. You see what I'm saying?
It's just like in gangs.
Yeah, but in reality, like me and you, we sitting down, we culturally connect, black, Vietnamese. So if we have more conversation like this, like if I can go in the hood right now, I run in Covington Highway, and I ran into some of the independent artists that used to do showcase. Yeah. So he saw me and my nephew in Covington Highway. We in the hood. I go get my hat done now. He said, damn, Danny, you down this way? I said, why not? You know what I'm saying? I'm blending in, brother. You know what I'm saying? So he said, but you got to be careful around here. I said, I understand. I'm always keep my eyes open. But nephew got his straps on, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, even if he got strapped on, you can't win with a surprise attack. But I told him, I said, I understand the location. But he said, man, good to see you. What I was saying is, he knew me. So we had conversations. So he never come at me with some sort of manners. You see what I'm saying? So if we had more conversation like that, you wouldn't see black do something to Asian or Asian talk bad about blacks. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can't let that square box.
Yeah. That
dictate
TV.
us.
That
You know what I'm
TV.
saying? And that phone too.
Yeah,
man,
the
that
phone. Yeah,
too.
I
So
agree with you. Yeah.
It's something about that square and that rectangle
Yeah.
that got power over us. It's always good to do. Let me tell you what I learned. So about the square box. So when we was doing the clubs, right? I thought that flyers.
Oh, what you do?
Yeah, I thought that flyers and posters is what was gonna get the people out.
Yeah.
But until I actually talked to each person and gave them incentive to come,
Oh, human connection.
that's when it came.
That fly don't mean nothing.
That don't mean nothing. So once you make the human connection, then if you don't have time to connect, that's what the fly is for. After you make the connection.
I agree.
And so that's what I learned, man. Connection.
If AI was really working, right?
I think it does.
It does working, but if AI really working, all these corporations wouldn't invest in human resources.
Yeah.
Smart kids graduate from colleges.
Yeah.
So AI in part it worked,
Yeah.
but I believe it worked. But at the end of the day, we still need that human connection.
Yeah, we have to, or AI gonna take over.
Yeah.
But we have to have the human connection. That's the most important thing, man. Like especially with with families and bringing up the kids.
Yeah.
They used to say, "Don't do as I do. Do what I say."
That's messed up.
Yeah, that's. I think that's terrible.
Action louder than words. So that's why I teach my kids every day. Watch what daddy do.
Yeah,
not what daddy say.
You got to lead by example.
Exactly.
Don't take no. That's like a cop out for when you want to go and do something you ain't got no business doing, and now you making an excuse. That's like an excuse phrase.
Yeah.
To not have to deal with your own consequences from the actions you do.
People having hard time raising one child, and I have 8 kids.
Hey man, that's crazy.
I have 8 kids.
Hey.
5 biological, 3 steps. I walk into those 3 kids' life when their real father walk away from them. Hey man, that's something that most people couldn't do.
Hey man,
And then they call me dad, man. So
that's real, man. I respect that.
Yeah.
That's hard, man.
yeah, being a father, man,
Hard.
being a good father and be a responsible father is first you got to be the foundation of your household. Be a protector, be a provider, be a guidance. You know what I'm saying? Put them first before you. That's real gangster. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all couldn't understand the word gangster, the definition is wrong. If you watch some of them old gangster movies, no matter what the daddy do in the street, he came home, his kids, his wife don't even know what he does.
Yeah, like Sopranos.
And that's what I did.
It's
Whatever I did in the street, it's in the street. When I came home, I don't smoke, which is I don't like smoking. After I found out it's unhealthy, I stopped smoking. You know what I'm saying? All I do now is working out, train mixed martial arts. That's it. But what I'm saying is, we as father, man, it's more than just buying your kids a pair of shoes. It's more than just buying your kids a few brand name clothes. It's more than that, man. Educate them, because the more you educate them, the more you free them from the matrix, that society that's set up that will manipulate your kids, go against you. I guarantee you, go against you.
How you feel about like homeschooling versus going into a classroom?
There's a pro and a con, but if remember, I had told you way back, I said because the way that the infrastructure had established, right? If you like to be homeschooled, I think it's a great idea, but they have schools already. Of course, it's run by states, right? So there's some information or certain curriculum that they feel like this is how it's supposed to be done to go through the institutional system. So, but like going back, you still gotta, if they go to public school, you still gotta invest your time with your own children at home, because that's where the foundation is. See, my kid, all my kids went to public school. You know, people say, "Oh, this school in this area is bad." Look, all my kids, most of my kids get straight A in STEM camp, gifted classes, because I invest my time at home too. You gotta build a foundation at home, you know, and it all starts right here in the mind, you know.
It definitely starts in the mind.
Yeah.
I remember when I was 14, I remember this. It just came out of nowhere, like, why am I still in school when I already know how to comprehend, I already know how to do math, I can read, I can do research. And I'm like, so why they not teaching me how to work on cars?
Because that's not what they want. They don't want you to become your own boss.
Exactly.
They want you to become somebody else's slaves. You know what I'm saying? So they got to teach that. But it's your job as a parent. Your job as a parent to illuminate this kind of thinking to your children. They're not going to do it for you. Their job is to teach certain ways, so when your children graduate from college, the corporation can come and kidnap them with a higher paying wages. You know what I'm saying?
I always felt like when you so you go to school and then you go to college, and I think like college is a setup for you to go in debt.
Yeah, that too. But I use that if that's cost debt. If you are not able to go to college, I think you got to find a way to help you go to college. So there are plenty of programs out there that they help you out, that will eliminate a lot of debt, but you can still have a careers. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta maneuver. You gotta look what they have. The system is here, bro.
The system is here.
Yeah.
Just look into it.
Just look into it. You look into
for the
it.
grants.
For the grants.
The loans.
For the free loans.
Free loans.
Well, you gotta pay back, but I'm saying it's with low interest. You know what I'm saying? Which is you are able to pay when you graduate. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, they have stuff like that. You know?
You putting all yours through college? Or all of them want to go or don't?
Yeah, they do. I want to put them through a program called ROTC. You know what I'm saying? The Reserve Officer. You know, so they can become part of the reserve military, and they offer a lot of programs.
I remember ROTC.
They offer a lot of colleges programs that might be free for the entire times. You know, which is good for them, and it look good on their resume too, when they go in real life.
Yeah.
You know, buying a home, getting a job, man, it's really gonna be a good look for them on their resume overall. Okay. You know, but they have to, like, your children have to be disciplined and willing, and it's all about you as parents.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So what else you been up to, man? Since the last time we did the ride along.
Well, you know, I stay busy. You know what I'm saying? I stay busy. You know, if I got spare time, then I get on my books. You know, keep on pushing for more knowledge, for more information, because it's all good when you know a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's never a bad ideas if you learn more, because you learn more, sooner or later you're gonna get paid more. You know.
That's right.
So what do you think? What do you think about the whole situation? You have any thoughts about day-to-day basic? Like, you know, what do you consider the most important day-to-day basic? Whether you are a gangster, whether you are a drug dealer, whether you're a robber, blue-collar job, what do you think the number one, or few? I know there's a lot of important things, but what do you think we should make it important for our own lives.
Well, I'm gonna say this, when it comes to legacy and stuff like that, we got to show the kids the way by giving them a better path to follow.
Yeah.
And for us all to see a brighter day, like I gotta help you, help me,
Yeah.
help us, help we,
Yeah.
make sure we make it to see tomorrow. And
That's real. That's real right there, bro.
on that note, don't get caught up in the trap while we out here getting how we living.
Yeah.
We got to come harder than that.
Yeah.
By making sure we survive so we can provide and protect our women and children. We got to stay smarter than that. And make sure that we show each other what's the bigger picture. And to always remember that the bigger picture get broader than that. And ask yourself this when it comes to misleading, mistreating, using and abusing your own people, your own family, your friends, your peers, your neighbors.
Yeah.
Don't you feel we need to rise up and fly further than that?
Definitely, bro. Definitely.
So basically, we need to come harder than that, smarter than that, reach farther than that, and think broader than that, so we don't get caught up in the trap.
Definitely.
And we can do that simply by freeing our minds from within.
Yeah.
Taking life seriously.
Yeah.
Don't fake it. Don't pretend. Connect with the things that attracts to you, and know what you focus on the most likely will come true, blowing through, just like the wind. That's how we win in the end. Now, if you feel anything that we've discussed could help someone have a brighter day, or stimulate their mind in a higher way, or inspire them to do better, move better, make better choices from their heart and their life to push through better, share this with them. Tell them to open up their ears and listen here. Because focusing on what you desire make your problems disappear. Yeah.
That's real.
So, like, share, leave a comment, do all that, because it'll help us connect with you so that you can connect with us and get that call back. So, please don't forget it. Come with it, because I'm with it. He with it. We with it. So, I'm looking forward to seeing you in the field so we can build for real. All right?
Yeah. That sounds like poetic right there.
Yeah.
You see that? A Vietnamese and a black brother, we plug in for the good causes. It's not what we say, it's what we do. You know what I'm saying? He been through it, I been through it, you been through it. So don't get pulled back. Gotta move on, move forward for the better tomorrow. That what you say?
Hey, wanna have a brighter day, man.
Yeah.
Gotta make it to tomorrow.
So
It's
you
real.
already know, if you ain't really free until you free from within, free from the captivity of your own negative thoughts, then you actually free. Or else, you're like walking zombies. Until next time, you already know, Sunday, we got this tea going. Hey, you like this tea?
Hey, it's some good tea, ain't it? Really.
Till next time we see y'all.
To the future.
To the future.